So before this video gets started, if you're interested in signing up for Instacart, if you want to make $20, $30, sometimes even $40 per hour shopping for groceries, now is the time to do it. I'm gonna leave my link in the description down below so you can get your guarantee of up to $800, guys. So use my link in the description down below and you can sign up to start doing grocery delivery. It's a great way to make money. It's fun, it's easy, and you will start making a lot of money with it. So again, use my link in the description down below to sign up for Instacart. Now let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan, thanks so much for coming by. I got my camera back. Well, I'm borrowing somebody's camera, so fortunately I can make videos again. I know I was filming on my iPhone for a bit, but today's video, guys, I'm going to give you all an update on my applications from the US stimulus bill. I'm gonna give you an update on my stimulus check, the $1,200 stimulus check. My PPP application, I did apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. I also applied for the EIDL, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And then I'm gonna tell you about pandemic unemployment assistance, PUA, as well. So just a little backstory for any of you who don't know what I do, or maybe just to hear what I do might give you a little bit of context for this. So I'm assuming if you're watching this, you are either a independent contractor, a small business owner, or self-employed person, or gig worker. Maybe, did I identify you correctly? Cool. If not, then maybe you're just interested in this. So I myself am technically a small business owner. I have a business set up. I incorporated all of my income, I guess, into a LLC. So I have a business set up. So when this whole US stimulus bill happened, well, I guess when the coronavirus started happening, so I have several, sorry, it's a little complicated for me, and maybe actually a lot of people asking questions on this channel probably do have complicated situations as well. So I have like several jobs, or like several gigs, I guess, of what I do. So I don't have a normal job. Like I don't work for a 9-to-5 company. Number one, I do YouTube. I guess that's kind of like my main job, I guess. I also do Uber, Lyft. I've done Instacart, Postmates. I do a bunch of these gigs for like testing them out and sharing news and earnings videos, basically. And then I also have other forms of income, mostly from YouTube. So like, they're all kind of like gig jobs, and they're not really anything like super consistent. So this will help you if you work for Uber or Lyft, or if you have a small business set up. And yes, if you are an Uber or Lyft driver, by the way, or you work for DoorDash or whatever, you are technically a small business owner. That's how it works. You're running your own business, you're operating your own business, you are your own boss, right? You've heard that phrase before. That's important now more than any time ever. Anytime else, it's like, yeah, sure, I'm my own boss, but I'm not paying myself. I'm still getting paid from Uber. But for now, this is like applicable because, yeah, anyways, sorry, there's a lot going on, but that's just me. That's a little background on me. I just graduated from UC Berkeley. Studied technology and entrepreneurship there, and I actually am considered an entrepreneur now. I'm sure many of you are too. So when this all happened, I pretty much almost immediately applied for the EIDL. That was the $10,000 forgivable loan. I knew that that was going to be up very quickly, so I applied for that almost immediately. And I haven't heard back anything. I heard the IRS announced that it was only going to be $1,000 for EIDL. I don't know if that's true or not, and I've heard some people say it is $10,000 at the beginning if you apply early enough, and then $1,000 later on. I applied for $10,000. That's called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. So the COVID-19 pandemic falls into that category of a qualification to be able to apply for that. So I applied. through my business. So I applied through my company. And by the way, I highly suggest filing a company, creating a company, because you don't have to pay self-employment tax. That's the biggest, advantages of having a company. And you can also qualify for some of these cool things as well. So I applied for the EIDL. Haven't heard anything back. Am I gonna get $10,000? Am I gonna get $1,000? Am I gonna get zero? I'll let you guys know. As of now, I've gotten nothing back. It's May 1st actually. It's May 1st. Stimulus check. I have not gotten a stimulus check. I haven't filed my 2019 taxes yet. I filed my 2018 taxes. Made well under $75,000 last year in 2018, because that's the one that they're basing it off of for the stimulus check. So I should definitely get a $1,200 check. I haven't yet. However, that one I'm not really too concerned about, because that's a tax rebate that will be on on my 2020 taxes. So worst case scenario, I will get the $1,200 in early 2021. So it might just take a while for me to get it, but regardless. Actually, I might get less, because in 2019 I might have made over 75K. So I have to double check with that. I might get less, because I think my income went up last year in 2019, because I hadn't set up my business yet. Anyways, PPP loan. I also applied for that. So this one is interesting. This one I'm more excited about, because it seems a lot more legitimate. And this is also the second round of PPP checks. So PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program. It's designed to keep people on payroll during the pandemic. So it's essentially designed for businesses who have employees and they want to keep paying their employees. And so it's for 2.5 months. You can pay your employees for 2.5 months and the loan will be forgiven. So that's like, I guess the ideal situation would be like a restaurant with 20 employees and they get a loan for, I don't know, $200,000, whatever, $100,000. Pay all the employees as usual for 2.5 months, and then the loan's forgiven, right? But one of the, loopholes, is that us as independent contractors or small business owners, at least that's how I have it set up really well. So like, I have it all super legitimate. I have my accountant and stuff who helps me out. I highly recommend getting an accountant. It's also a tax write-off to pay your accountant. So, because it's a professional service. There's a lot of cool things you can do as a small business owner. But essentially, the way I have it set up is that I'm an employee of my own company. So the way that I'm able to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program is that I can actually pay, so I pay, the company pays, my company pays myself. I know it's kind of a weird way, but, so I have all my business expenses, and then part of that is me getting paid, well, not the business expense, but like, I get paid out. So essentially the Paycheck Protection Program will keep me being paid from my business for 2.5 months. So yeah, I take out a salary through my company. That's how it works. I know you might have heard this kind of language with like big companies and like CEOs taking out a salary of their own company. I know, but I'm the only employee. So yeah, that's how it works with the PPP. The first round was, I heard 349 billion, and then I've also heard 370 billion. That was used up within 14 days, 349 billion, that money to give out. So for whatever reason, I didn't apply. I guess I didn't think it was, for me. So I just never even applied. So and then it got filled up and I was like, oh, I guess I missed it. Then they passed a second round of funding for an additional $310 billion. So that one got passed on Thursday, I believe. It got passed on Thursday, and then I applied for the loan, for the forgivable loan. It's 100% forgiven if you can prove that it's used for payroll or for rent or interest on mortgage or something. I just only did the paycheck, the payroll. I didn't bother with doing any of the other stuff, the rent and stuff. I know I don't technically have like an office building. I think it is mostly for office buildings, like for restaurants, for example, they can use it to pay the rent of the office. I write off 25% of this house, around there, 23, 25. So I think I could have potentially used my home office rent in that amount, but I didn't. Maybe I should have. I'm just using it for payroll. So I don't know whatever it was. It wasn't gonna end up being that much anyway, so I just decided to do the payroll. So furthermore, so I haven't heard back from, sorry, I got somebody calling me. So I haven't heard back from the PPP yet, but this was interesting. So I applied on Saturday, right? And I submitted all my documentations for that. It was pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Luckily, my accountant and my accounting team, they had all the documents ready for me. Shout out to you guys. And then I uploaded it, and then I got a call back on Tuesday, I believe. Monday or Tuesday. And it was actually from Bank of America. That's who I filed the PPP through. It was from the Bank of America loan, like, department, I guess. They were handling all the PPP application, submitting it to SBA, Small Business Administration. And they said, oh, hey, you know, we got your application, everything looks good, except we need something that shows that you're current as of February 15th. We need some sort of Excel spreadsheet or something that shows revenue and payroll. So I go, okay. And part of what my accountant provides me with a P&L, profit and loss statement, every single quarter. And I go, well, can I just give you guys that? Can I upload that? And he goes, yes, perfect. And I go, okay, great. So I got that set up. I got that put up the next day because they were still working on it because of, you know, whatever. They're on like backlog right now, and quarterly P&Ls are not really a priority, but they ended up doing it for me. So again, shout out to you guys for doing that really quickly. And they, so I haven't heard back yet. That was 2 days ago. It's Friday now. Yeah, I uploaded it on Wednesday, I believe. And then he said I should get it within 2 to 3 days, or not 2 to 3 days, 10 days, something like that. He's heard from different things. So I have not applied for PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. I don't think you can apply for both PPP and Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. I'm not applying. I'm not unemployed. I still have my business that I'm running. So yes, the income definitely has gone a lot down, but again, I'm not completely unemployed. So there's that. I'm still getting a paycheck from my company, so I think that's how it works. But anyways, that's it. So that's the big update. I just wanted to update you guys. I will update you guys when I haven't gotten any money from the US stimulus bill yet. I will update you guys as soon as I do. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. All right.